That is freaky. So let's test them out. Hello and welcome to another video from Cbits Tech. This is a bit of a packing fail from this seller, but I didn't expect to make this purchase. I was doing some eBay searching as I normally do, and I saw a sports Walkman, you know, the yellow ones, sports Walkman cassette player, and it was together with another one, another Walkman, and it had no bids and about 4 days left. Oh, I suppose the packing's not too bad, is it? It had 4 days left and no bids, and I thought, oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the guy a stupidly low offer. He'll probably say no, and I won't have another 2 broken Walkmans on my hands. And he accepted. So the offer was for just £10. So together with postage, let me just look it up, £13.38 including postage. So I've got 2 more Walkmans to fix. I'm pretty sure it's Walkmen. I saw an advert once. Oh, that's actually not bad. Oh, so this one isn't Sony. Okay, so this is a Sanyo one, and I think it feels quite heavy. And I think he said that neither of them work, so we'll have a look at them and put some batteries in a minute. Can't really see the heads there, can we? Can you see them through the window? Not really, a little bit maybe. Okay, so that's a really basic one, so it's only got play, stop and fast forward on it, so, and volume, but it looks quite cute. And this is the one I really wanted. I've had my eye on one of these for a long time, but I probably won't. I don't go anywhere where I need a waterproof Walkman. It's actually smaller than I thought it was. I think there's an address label on there. That is freaky. That's an address label, and it says Shoot and London. And that Shoot is for Shooters Hill, I think. And I've just been watching this video from an old Time Team episode from Shooters Hill, which is a place in London. So that is very freaky. So here's the front of the unit. It's got a radio on there, so it's got a tuner, which appears to be working. Selectors for AM, FM mono and FM stereo. They feel good. And a selector for radio and tape. And if it's on tape, the radio will be off. There's some like window there, so you can see the tape through it. And I believe that's stuck down, I think. Oh yeah, that's not working. So that is not working. So, but I knew they weren't working, but I was hoping it would just be the belts. So let's have a look in there. Let's have a quick look around. That's got a bit missing. That is the DC jack, and it's supposed to have a little plastic rubber cover on it so it doesn't get wet, and that is quite rare to see this apparently. That's the rubber cover intact for the headphones. I'm pretty sure these aren't going to work, so let's test them out. Right, let's test this one first. Got a couple of brand new batteries. Oh, I've got 2 brand new batteries, but I think it takes 3 of them. It does. So let's put the first one in. So that must go in that way, I assume. That's going to go in that way. I'll be back in a tick. Oh, and I forgot to put the little flap underneath. That will do for the time being. So I wonder if we can press play and see what happens. Not a sausage. I wonder if it has to be down in order to work. Oh, it's got a radio on it. Okay. Let's plug in the headphones. Oh, that's good. So it's on radio mode, and we'll go to tuning. That's brilliant. Sounds alright on my little Bluetooth speaker. So that's working. So let's put it onto tape. And what I've got here is my new test tape, and it's not actually a tape, it's actually a Bluetooth cassette adapter and when I press play, when I press start on that, I can put that in and it will transmit Bluetooth from my phone into this, and then it will output it through that. It looks like a cassette read head. It actually outputs it, and the cassette player, the head reads it. So I think I have to press play for that to work. Okay, so the spools are turning. So what we've got here is a YouTube video about that cassette adapter that I did, and we'll just press play on that, and this transmits it Bluetooth from there to the adapter and then in through the cassette player. Let's turn the volume up. And I can hear it in the background. Let's just turn this volume up as well. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. You connect it up to your phone, and the phone. That's pretty cool. So that one's working. And the cassette adapter plays. So we're now playing this via Bluetooth to the Bluetooth adapter and out through the speakers to that. So let's turn that malarkey off. And we'll stop that and we'll play a proper cassette tape in it. That's pretty good. So I thought I'd have to fix that one. Don't know what the quality of the music's going to be like. Let's play. It might be loud, so I'll turn it down. Oh, it sounds a bit rough, to be honest. Plenty of bass. Can we turn that bass down a bit? Let's have a look. No such function. So I'm going to have a listen on headphones, see how good it is on headphones. So there's quite a bit of hiss on it. It's loud enough. Good bass. There's a lot of hiss. The hiss is coming from the mechanism, not from the tape, but there's a lot of hiss on that through the headphone socket. But the speed sounds alright, and that is in pretty good condition actually. Wonder what these go for on eBay. Embarrassingly, I dropped my phone the other day. It's twice I've broken the screen protector on this in about 6 months, and I broke the back off the case as well, the little kickstand today. So I've got a spare case and a spare screen protector. So these are ones for sale. That one's up for $33.98. So that's pretty good. Let's filter for sold. Let's see what they're really selling for. 7 results sold. Oh yeah, that's the one I made. That's the one I bought. $15.50. With headphones, 31 quid, 20 quid, 15 quid. Yeah, so 15 quid. I could turn around £15, make £5 on the deal, less a little bit of eBay fee. And that's not bad for a start. Let's have a look at the Walkman, the sports Walkman. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, that's Deck Tech. Yeah, that's where I'll be buying the belts if it needs belts. So that's one I bought. And these are ones that are sold. Parts only, $69.99, $59.99, $37.10, $21.50. So I could flip that straight away for about £25 quite easily. But what's the fun in that? I did realise that there was another address label on the inside there somewhere, so I had to take that off as well, and I've taken the address label off the back, give it a bit of a spruce up with some multi-surface cleaner. And let me show you how the battery compartment works, because I figured that out. You pull it towards yourself and it just pops up. And let's have a look. Yeah, it's a bit grotty in there, isn't it? So hopefully it will still work. So I think I need 2 batteries for this one. There we go, let's push that down. And I've just realised this is the actual auto reverse button. It's a auto reverse with Dolby cassette player. So it looks a bit like a toy, but it's actually quite functional and upside down. So let's plug this in. See this cap here? That's on the tuning dial. There should be one on the volume button, but there's not. So, and the volume button, I tried to turn it down, it just keeps spinning. So I don't know whether that's normal or not. Let's find the headphones jack. Oh, there it is. Such a noob. Is more things still on? Yeah. Oh, I can hear something's making a connection. So let's turn it up. It's on radio. Let's turn it on to radio. Turn it up. Oh, we've got radio reception. So, oh, nice. Okay, can't play much of that. Oh, right. So the volume button works like that. It's just a must be some sort of encoder. So that's good. All right. So let's try the Bluetooth adapter. Let's try not to knock the camera too often. And let's put that video back on. Okay, so that's playing now. Unfortunately, we don't have the belt clip. I think that's the hole to hold the belt clip on the screw hole. So let's go to tape. And let's see if it spins when I press play. Where's play? There we go. No, it's not going down either. Can you hear the motor? I can hear the motor, but it's not going down. So let's turn it up. I'm going to hold that. The play button won't stay down. Oh, the stop button stays down, but not the play button. So what is going on with this? So I'm going to hold the play button down. Sorry about the noise there. And see, and turn the volume up. See what happens. What I need to do is put this in a working player, and we can have a listen to see where the right. Sound comes through from the phone. So we can hear it. Let's try the auto reverse button. That has no effect at all. This is actually, I think it dictates it. Okay, so the belts have had it on this one. But there is some. So the beauty of. Oh no, I thought that might happen at some point. The adhesive gets old on this, so I'm just going to apply a bit of double-sided sticky tape to the back of that and pop it back on. Okay, so what's happened, I think, is either something wrong with a mechanism, because these don't want to stay down. I think this shouldn't be all the way down. I think that should be the same height as the other ones, and I think that's why this isn't staying down. So when this is pushed down and held down, we can hear it playing through the Bluetooth adapter, even though the spools aren't spinning, but there is some audio quality problems. Let's turn that up a bit. So I think those audio problems are caused by something electrical, possibly capacitors. So it's quite late in the day, but shall we open this up? Yeah, let's open it up. One thing we'll do first is just play a cassette and see. It's not going to work, I'm sure, but we'll play a cassette. No, I can hear it spinning. I can hear the motor spinning, which is a good sign, but it's not moving anything. So that to me, and probably anyone who's watched any of these videos, means that the belt has gone. Hello, it's me from about 30 minutes in the future. As you can see, I managed to get this apart, and it is a belt problem. I've got all the footage for that, which I'm going to put in another video. I'm going to get the new belts and I'm going to clean it up. It's a bit of a mess in there and I haven't got the energy to clean it tonight. So I'll clean it up when I get the new belts. This one is working though, so I'm very happy with that. My guess is that might be the adjustment for the azimuth. So I'm quite pleased with that, and I found the belt clip for it in the packaging as well. It just attaches like that. So that is complete. I quite like that one. I might have a little listen with that. I don't think it's going to be very good quality. It's a pretty budget one. But I quite like the styling on that. And they do go for a fair bit on eBay when they're working. So later on, after I shot the video, I did an alignment on the azimuth just by ear. I don't have a special test tape for that. And this does actually sound pretty good now. It's the right speed, more or less. And the volume is pretty good. So I'll play you part of a different track as well. It's quite heavy on the bass. Yes, I'm very happy with that. Less than 15 quid, I'll be happy with that on its own. Looks pretty good too. But I'm going to call it a day now, so thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one.